Honorable Ambassador P. Harish, Permanent Representative of India to the United Nations, His Excellency Mr. Erastus Ekitele Lorkale, Permanent Representative of Kenya to the United Nations, His Excellency Mr. Ankabayar Namzor, Permanent Representative of Mongolia to the United Nations, His Excellency Mr. Raul Esteban Sanchez, Deputy Permanent Representative of Colombia to the United Nations, Mrs. Cynthia Samuel Onjuwal, Special Representative of the United Nations, Director ILO Office to the United Nations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. As a person who is relatively new to this sector, to speak before such an august gathering is a huge honor, but also a very big responsibility. Because cooperative represents a sector which is hope for our future, our shared future, the transformative powers of cooperative in achieving sustainable and equitable growth. In the words of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, to the world, cooperatives are a model, but for India, it is the basis of our culture, a way of life. This worldview represents and becomes all the more relevant in this era of climatic crisis, increasing inequalities and economic instabilities, where cooperatives stands as a beacon of hope, resilience, equity, and sustainability. Cooperatives are not mere businesses. They are democratic institutions that embodies the principle of collective responsibility and shared prosperity while protecting the planet. In India, we had a rich legacy of cooperative movement even before independence. In fact, the cooperative movement was in the forefront of our freedom struggle against imperialism. Utilizing the farmers and workers, cooperatives contributed significantly to the Champaran Satyagraha of 1917 and Kheda Satyagraha of 1918, which gave birth to a new model of peaceful resistance to exploitation. Post-independence, cooperatives became a key pillar to India's developmental strategy. Today's India's cooperative sector is one of the world's largest, with over 800,000 cooperatives and over 300 million members. From the dairy revolution led by Amul to agriculture market stabilization by NAFED, cooperatives have shown that people-centric economic approach are not just a utopian ideas, they are achievable and profitable. In the year when the United Nations have declared this year as the International Year of Cooperatives, we find that there is a natural alignment of some of the SDGs with cooperative movement, be it no poverty, zero hunger, decent work, reduce inequalities, responsible consumption and production, climate change, all find resonance with the objectives of cooperatives. A few numbers from India in terms of their contribution to various sectors would amply demonstrate that. Agriculture and rural development, banking and financial inclusion, sugar and production and dairy, the cooperative sector contributes almost 30 to 35% to this GDP. Coming to the organization I represent, which is NAFED, which is an apex level cooperative society of the various other state level cooperative society, we last year procured 4.2 million tons of food grains from farmers directly and transferred about 7 billion rupees to their account electronically with a click of the button. The entire identification process is through a unique ID, which we call in India Aadhaar. And we earned $56 million in profit, out of which 15% dividend was paid to the around 800 odd state level cooperative society which are member of our organization. Amul, a well-known name in milk, has a turnover of around $10 billion, has 3.8 million farmers, most of them which are women, and shares the $250 million surplus which is generated by it. IFCO, or Indian Farmers Fertilizers Cooperative Limited, is not just India's largest fertilizer manufacturer, it is world's 5th largest fertilizer manufacturer. It has 55 million farmers as members through 36,000 cooperative societies. It has a turnover of around $6 billion and now produces 15 million tons of urea and NPK, and not only gives it to the societies but also to the private sector. A relatively small but a very, very meaningful all-women cooperative society which manufactures a very popular snack in India called Papad has 45,000 members and generates around $250 million annually. It's an all-women cooperative society. These numbers are just to show that cooperatives are not just socially transformative, but they are also commercially viable. And cooperatives are not just about balance sheets. They are also showing how eco-efficiencies can be built into our business model, from promoting climate-smart agriculture to reduction of methane gas emissions through innovative cattle feed programs. Cooperatives are in the forefront of this fight against climate change. They are becoming future-ready also with adoptions of digital tools, automations, AI-driven solutions to improve efficiencies. NABARD has embarked on a program which actively promotes digital transactions in rural cooperatives. AI-based soil testing and market trends are providing predictive analytics to the farmers. Drone technology and remote sensing is now being used actively for crop monitoring, creating a new breed of rural entrepreneurs. Whatever I have said till now must not lead us to believe that there are no more challenges in cooperatives. We are facing a lot of challenges in terms of management issues, to corruption, nepotism, NPA, supply chain issues, and most importantly, the apathy of youth to join this sector. The government recognized this well in time, and to address this challenge, the present government under the leadership of Mr. Narendra Modi formed the Ministry of Cooperation, as just was told by the minister before, that in 2021 we had a separate Ministry of Cooperation under the able leadership of Mr. Amit Shah ji, who is a veteran in this movement coming from Gujarat. To achieve the vision of Honorable Prime Minister, we have given a vision of Sahakar se Samriddhi, means prosperity through cooperatives. And to fulfill that, the ministry has brought about a strategy document called the new National Cooperative Policy 2025 to serve as a guiding light to all the cooperative organizations. It is also, as was said by Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Minister, that there are 3 umbrella cooperatives which have come, and they are not doing as if they are exporting themselves. They are making the other cooperative society who produces organic products or seed production and bringing under the one platform and exporting them to various countries and also providing seeds to the farmers across the country. Presently, the ministry is engaged, as was told by the Honorable Minister, the world's largest decentralized food storage program. What is this program all about? It is basically incentivizing and providing policy level and some financial support to this primary agriculture credit society, which are the cutting edge of our cooperative movement, to build small 500 to 1,000 metric ton godowns at the village or at the taluka level, which is called the subdivision level. And then all these organizations like FCI or NAFED or NCCF will be giving them hiring assurance, and that will provide some financial stability to them, but also will make robust our supply chain issues. And this will also help us, because nowadays what happens is we procure food, and then for the fair price distribution system, we again transport it back to the village. So they can serve as both as a collection point as also a distribution point for our various social sector schemes. Now the packs have been motivated to not just go away, do the traditional businesses, but also venture out into new businesses. Like they've been given license for the pharmacy stores. We have a Jan Aushadhi Kendra, which sells generic medicines through Government of India scheme. So they've been given the licenses for that, for gas agencies, for petrol stations. So all these packs are becoming more and more financially stable. The future plan includes, as it's a very interesting plan, having a Sahakar taxi, that is a cooperative taxi services in India, where the drivers will be in the center of the entire business model, and he or she will be able to maximize the benefit of his labor. So a sector which was doomed as a dying sector by some of the economic thinkers not just a few years ago is on a cusp of not only survive, but is on a cusp of ushering a new silent revolution. As India strives to become the world's third largest economy, the contribution of this sector to the GDP would go to around 30%. India's G20 presidency highlighted the role of cooperative in promoting the idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that is one earth, one family, one future. It is imperative, therefore, that the global cooperation among cooperatives can be ushered in form of either a global cooperative innovation fund and a global cooperative knowledge exchange. Mahatma Gandhi ji once said, the true measure of any society can be found in how it treats its most vulnerable members. Cooperative embodies this wisdom by placing people over profit, cooperation over competition, collaboration over exploitation, and shared well-being over isolated gain. As our ancient scripture says, Sarve bhavantu sukhina, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kashit dukha bhagavait, meaning, may all be happy, may all be healthy, may all prosper, and no one suffer. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Cooperatives.